Alrighty then, hello, Falcon here. We're going to be covering the second part of the Tier 2 for the Technic Pack. And this is going to cover Industrial Craft 2, but first and foremost, I want to cover a change that's been made to this since my last video, which is now, whenever you are smelting coal, you fill this thing up with creosote oil. Now then, you'll need an iron bucket. Let me just grab that real quick. Bucket. Empty bucket. Sadly, they don't stack. You can see you get a bucket of creosote, oil. I will slaughter every name, and it's instant. You can just quickly, there you go. So yeah, that's how you do that now. Which is okay, I guess. It makes sense that you have to do something with it. You can't just click it, so I gotta actually use it in a pattern to make rail ties. But we'll get into that later because that's a whole nother topic that I'm gonna talk about when I talk about Stevecraft. Or Steve's mod, excuse me. But for now, we're going to cover Industrial Craft 2 and the basic setup of a generator, bat box, and electric furnace. And then later on, we will cover other goodies that you can get. Now then, I've already showed you how to get rubber. Now, rubber you're going to need, and of course I messed up, as I said in my last video, and kind of forgot to record my audio, so let's just do this right here, and then give me some copper. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. Okay. So you make copper cables with the following recipe, or if, say, you want to build this but you're willing to take some risk, you can get some uninsulated copper cables. So you can technically do this without rubber, mind you. It's just more dangerous. And so you take these and you would place them. Let's place it right here. Oh, that's not nice. It didn't give me anything back, so you can set it like that. Now, this thing's not currently smelting anything, so let's go ahead and grab us some copper ore. Throw it in here. Now then, I don't have... Okay, there you go. You can see it though. Because it's uninsulated, I get near it. In fact, it's a pretty good... yeah. You're within a block, or if you can touch the corner of a block of it, you start taking damage. So you can do it without rubber, but it's like sex. You shouldn't do it without rubber involved. Anyway. Hunter. Anyway. So next we're going to be talking about the basic setup, which is going to involve the generator. Now there's two patterns for this currently. There is the one where you take an iron furnace, which you probably already have if you followed my tier 1, or you could build a machine block, which is this pattern right here. So we're going to use this pattern, which takes refined iron, which you get from your, and of course, go figure, don't have it in there. So you get refined iron from this by smelting it normally. And then that'll give you these. Now for the RE battery here, you will need to get some redstone. So this is where we need the redstone. Some tin, which you'll get at about the same level you'll get redstone. I mean, it does vary, but that's normally where I hit it. And a copper cable. And ta-da, you have your generator. Now the generator is pretty much useless. Not totally. You can do this without a bat box, but I highly recommend you get it. And so the bat box takes 3 of the batteries, a copper cable, wood on the bottom, wood on each side. You got a bat box. Now when you place this, make sure you are facing with your back toward whatever you want to power. Because we don't have a... Make sure that you are facing away with your back turned from whatever you are powering, because as of right now we don't have a macerator, so we cannot make a wrench. We will get into that later when we advance slightly further into bronze. But as you can tell, if you look right here, there's a little bitty orangish looking thing, and that is your output. Without it, it is useless. Now then, that's set up. That's how you make everything. The electric furnace is a electric circuit with 2 redstone on each side and a iron furnace. And the electric circuit is a piece of refined iron, lots of cable, and some redstone. I wasn't kidding when I said you will need lots of cable and lots of refined iron. Which is kind of why this is a very heavy build, I would say. So, that covers that. That is your basic setup that you can build everything off of. This entire wall here, for the most part, could be all crazy machinery. And you can just connect it like so. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's break that. I don't want to electrocute myself. And that's that. Yay. So then, we're going to briefly go over this little sucker here. Now then, this is a 4-to-1 ratio, 4 redstone to 1 iron, and it gives you red alloyed ingots. These red alloyed ingots are crafted like you would craft a book, and you get your red alloyed wire. While I'm doing this, let me go ahead and throw these down here so I can show you some of the very cool uses of this. As you can see, you can hang it on this like so. But more importantly, well, maybe not more importantly, but if you're like me, you get really annoyed with things, like the way things look. So, what you could do is build like so. Now, albeit the way I built this building, it is a circle, so it doesn't work quite as well, sadly. But concepts are concepts, and they work, sort of. And basically, you just hide the wire. And so no one would ever know, besides the fact that there's crazy redness up there, that there's anything there. And that's that. This pretty much concludes it. There's one little thing, I guess, technically speaking. You can take this and attach it directly to something by holding your shift button and clicking it. And the only reason that this is really important is because if you send a signal to this, you can tell it to, when the signal comes out, you have 3 different things that you can tell it to do. And you can make it stop shooting out power at a certain point. So if, say, you have a machine that requires a lot of energy and you want it to stop so that it's not drawing stuff for these, I don't know how you'd set it up right now, I'd have to look at it, but you can make it cut off, and then you could have a, what would that be, a switch circuit or something? I'd have to look at it again. Redstone, not exactly my thing, but for you guys, I learned lots. But yeah, so you would have a thing run to it, and you'd be like, hey, turn off, and then you'd be like, hey, turn on, and then it'd use your other item, and you'd be good. So yeah, this covers all of that, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys stay tuned. If there's anything about this video that you would like to comment on, please do so below. Any suggestions, tips, hints, and such wonderful things, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, I am on my gallant steed Falcon, and we are riding off into, well, there's no sun, so yeah, we're riding off into craziness. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.